part 2 of our 6 reasons why people buy property in super. What is volatility? Well, volatility is where you see fluctuations in the value of assets. And volatility can be extremely successful for investors. You see when it's your hard-earned dollars, your life savings on the line, and you see an asset that you've got fluctuating wildly in value, that can be an extremely stressful time. And volatility could be seen as the opposite of peace of mind. Ideally, for most investors, what they want, yes, they want to see their investments increase in value, but they want peace of mind while those assets increase in value. And volatility definitely corrodes that peace of mind. So, let's look at a couple of asset classes and what type of volatility you can expect to experience in those asset classes. Let's take a look at shares. Well, just taking the US stock market for an example, and if you look at from 1900 to 1993, it's almost a 100-year period. Here's what you maybe did not know. The US stock market in that 93-year period had 50, that's 50 declines by 10% or more. Or roughly once in every 2 years, the stock market is dropping by 10%. And they call that a correction. Of those 50 declines, 15 have been by 25% or more. That's crazy. 25% or more. That's 1 every 6 years on average. So my question to you is, are you prepared to see your investment fall by 25% or more every 6 years? That's what volatility looks like. Next, let's take a look at a famously volatile investment segment or investment class. Let's take a look at cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin specifically. Here's 6 examples of volatility for Bitcoin. So in August of 2012, Bitcoin dropped by 56%, right? In April of 2013, Bitcoin dropped by 83%. In December of 2013, Bitcoin dropped by 50%. From December 17 to 18, Bitcoin dropped by 84%. In March of 2020, at the onset of COVID, Bitcoin dropped by 50%. And in May of 2021, Bitcoin dropped by 53%. That is what volatility looks like. Can you imagine if you had your life savings invested in that asset and you saw it drop by 53% in 1 month? How would you feel? For many investors, that's just too much volatility for them to stomach. They don't want to go through that experience. It is traumatic, guys. If you've worked hard all your life to accumulate savings and you put it to an asset class and you see it fall by 53 to 84%, you are not going to have a good night's sleep. And that is why many people choose to invest in property through their super, because property does not experience the same levels of volatility as other asset classes.